they got down the field inside the 20-yard line.
And set up another military field goal, 6-0 Patriots. Now you see Marvin Harrison, Rodney Harrison, they're mixing it up. Then bang, it's a fumble. Teddy Bruschi, it's ruled a fumble. He really stripped the ball from Dominic Rhodes.
Yeah, these guys make plays, especially the linebackers. I mean, everybody on this team, but this linebacking core, outstanding.
6-0, 3 minutes left in the first half. How about Dwight Freeney from Bloomfield, Connecticut? How about the spin moves he was showing?
Well, we saw the spin move, and at some point we're going to see another spin move. It's special.
Meanwhile, Manning trying to spin some offense to Brandon Stokely. Here's a first down, 13 yards. Stokely, the leading receiver today for Indianapolis. And the direct snap to Edgerrin James. And tricky Colts, except too tricky. Flag on the play.
Yeah, once the quarterback is under center, you cannot come out and go in motion, basically tricking the defense.
So same drive, 3rd and 5, Manning to Stokely. Bang! Asante Samuel. Hello.
Yeah, and look at that hit right there. We'll take one more look at it, coming from outside to inside on the numbers. Tremendous hit.
And then Manning to Reggie Wayne at the end of the half. Oh, Eugene Wilson almost picked it up. Vanderjag ends up with a field goal. 6-3 at the half. The Patriots. It was Colts defense. This is the move.
There's the double spin move by Dwight Freeney, and I have actually never seen that before.
And now here come the Patriots with the drive starting on their own 13. That's Brady to Christian Euphoria, 17 yards. Corey Dillon banging 9 yards for another first down. Next play, Kevin Falk had a big game, ran for 56. This is a 9-yard pickup. Patriots moving the ball. Brady, Patrick pass. As usual, everyone involved, 14 yards. 3rd and goal. That was on 3rd down. 3rd and goal. Brady buying time. David Givens, touchdown, 15 yards, 15 plays, 87 yards, over 8 minutes, 13-3, the Patriots. Now, New England at their own 6. So Indy's defense had a chance to pin him in. They did well for half. And here's 1 yard. And then on 2nd and 9, incomplete to Patton. So here's a huge play. They can force a punt. They'll get good field position. But Brady on 3rd and 9 to Falk, 11 yards, first down. Dillon just for 1. Strung out on that play. But on 2nd and 9, Tom Brady, pump, Daniel Graham, 10 yards.
Yeah, and what a catch by Daniel Graham. Made it look easy, but it wasn't as easy.
1st and 10 is incomplete to Givens. Cato June had a good game, almost picked it up. Then Brady, incomplete to Givens, but a flag on Nick Harper. A 19-yard penalty ensues. 1st and 10 now. This is the whole drive. Remember, beginning at the 6. Deion Branch from Louisville on the end around 4 yards. Corey Dillon, 2nd and 6. And then dragging to the first down yard marker, and it's a first down. Now, Brady, Dillon makes the first man miss, bowls over his second man, 9 yards. 2nd and 1, Brady gets the first down. 3 yards in total, first down, Kevin Falk. Change of pace for 2. On 2nd and 8, Falk, nothing this time. And now, big play, backbreaker. Corey Dillon bouncing outside. He could go all the way. Almost gets in there. They rule him out at the 1. Amazing. Again, this drive began at their own 6, Tom. And so Tom Brady finishes it off. A 14-play, 94-yard drive that took up almost 7.5 minutes, 20-3 Patriots. And a fitting end was Manning. At the end of the game, just trying to get in the end zone. Rodney Harrison made the pick in the end zone on the first drive of the NFC Championship game last year. He ends it in the end zone this year. The Patriots moving on to another AFC Championship game. Albeit this one on the road, they beat the Indianapolis Colts 20-3. The Colts season began in Foxborough, and it ended in Foxborough.
The simple fact is we got beat, and I always, feel like I need to do my part to help my team win, and usually I do. And but when you don't win, I take it, like I said, take it personally and feel responsible and accountable. And so disappointed I couldn't do my job better to help my team win, but give New England a lot of credit.
They outplayed us, and you know, they've beaten us 4 times in a row now, all kind of different games. But that's one thing about them. They find a way to win.
Seem to rattle them early and just take them out of
Rattle them early? We rattled them all day. Does it really matter how many points they scored? 3? Come on now.
We got some good defensive football players, and they played well. They played very well. There's nothing magical. They rushed them, they jammed them, they tackled them, they covered them. They did a good job, and you got to give them all the credit in the world. They played their hearts out, and they got the results to show for it.
Holding the Colts to 3 points, and this is a team that understands the full picture. More on that in a moment. The defense knows what the offense is trying to do and vice versa. Offense trying to help the D out, and with drives of 9 minutes, over 8, and 7.5, all resulting in scores. In the end of it, the Colts have the ball for what, 22 minutes? I don't care who you are, it's tough to win a game when you have the ball for 22 minutes. The overall knowledge of that, I've never seen a team like this. With both sides of the ball, understanding the big picture, and always with a great plan, Tom.
Yeah, and I think couple of notes to hit on. Number one, the physical nature of the football game. They were a tougher football team than the Indianapolis Colts. And you think back to the opener this year. The Colts scored 24 points. You talked about the people missing from the New England lineup. Ty Law, Tyrone Poole, Richard Seymour. Those people not in the lineup. The consensus was New England was not as good and Indy had become an improved football team. That was not the case as they played the game today. And I think the other thing that strikes me is we talk so much about the bump rule. What's going to happen down the football field? It was a moot point. Right. It had nothing to do with this football game. They jammed them at the line of scrimmage. They used the 5 yards to jam them. They made contact when they could, did nothing illegal.
How about the linebacker play? We talked about it this morning on the outside with Willie McGinnis and Vrabel and Bruschi and company. They cover, they rush, they tackle, they win. More on Peyton Manning's struggle against the Patriots when we return. And, oh, by the way, the top dog in the NFC in action against Randy Moss and the Vikings. Could the Vikes pull another road upset? Or would Donovan McNabb and company and Eagle defense have their say at the lake? We'll be back.
Inside the Numbers. Brought to you by Visa, proud sponsor of the NFL. Get ready for the game.
Not in our house, buddy. Not today.
Oh, no! This ain't going down. Not today, not in our house.
Not today.
Not today.
Not tomorrow.
Nobody coming in here. Not in our house. Not in our house.
Visa, official card of the NFL and the house of the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots, where they accept no other card to get you in. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
I can't taste my beer. I can't taste my beer.
I can't taste my beer. Every year, thousands suffer from taste loss in silence, and the results are devastating.
I can't taste my beer.
There is hope, thanks to great tasting, less filling Miller Lite.
I can taste my beer.
Get the facts at PreventTasteLoss.com, because taste loss isn't your fault. Ignoring it is. Miller, good call.
Every great story starts with a great adventure. Introducing the all-new Nissan Pathfinder. The 270 horsepower engine, 3-row seating for 7. Refined interior with GPS navigation and DVD entertainment. And more off-road capability than ever before. Because you can't talk about the mountaintop unless you actually see the mountaintop. Tell better stories in the new 7-passenger, 270 horsepower Nissan Pathfinder.
For the first time on DVD, the official NFL Super Bowl 21-30 collector set. 10 hours of NFL action on 5 discs, including 20 bonus features on the greatest players of the era. Relive all the excitement of the 3rd decade of Super Bowls, plus an exclusive collector's booklet, commemorative Super Bowl ticket replica, and more. Buy the NFL Super Bowl 21-30 collection today at Best Buy, Amazon.com, and where DVDs are sold. Also available on DVDs Super Bowls 1-10 and 11-20.
On the next Tilt.
You sit with me, you play to win.
You worried he's gonna get sucked in?
But you gotta watch my back. I'm all in.
Tilt, Thursday at 9 p.m. on ESPN. Presented by Toyota.
NFL Primetime. Presented by Miller Lite. Grab yourself a great-tasting low-carb Miller Lite. And in part by Nissan. Everything we touch, we shift. And everything we shift, we try to make better.
Take a lot of hits on that field over here. Philadelphia Eagles were 13-1, and then T.O. got hurt. Andy Reid decided to rest a lot of his veterans. Essentially, they went into mothballs for a month. Into town came the Minnesota Vikings, an 8-8 team who had won a playoff game. Would today be the start of a journey that would be different for Philadelphia? Or, after today, would they go back into mothballs and remain a mystery? Here we go from the lake. Dante Culpepper, great season he's had. Randy Moss, Ote, and the Vikings in town to face Donovan McNabb, looking to get to their 4th straight NFC Championship game. You knew Brian Westbrook would be used all over, Tom. The floater to Westbrook, first drive, Philly, 24 yards inside the 10. McNabb to Freddie Mitchell. Remember, this was the round last year, the 4th and 26, that Mitchell came up big, and look who loves it. Mitchell stepping into prime time, if you will, because T.O. hurt. Mitchell, others have to get things done on the outside. McNabb, did I say others? Greg Lewis beats Brian Williams off the news set.
A lot of other receivers stepped up today, stepped up big for the Philadelphia Eagles.
And then McNabb, drive continues second quarter to Brian Westbrook, the young man from Villanova, such a versatile player, 14-0 Philly. Dante Culpepper now faced with a 2-touchdown deficit to Marcus Robinson in front of 2 defenders who, overall, the Eagle pass defenders did an outstanding job. Culpepper, he can do this. Big fella, quick. Jermaine Wiggins from
East Boston
helps make the screen there, and it's 14-7. Then, later in the second, McNabb to L.J. Smith. But boom, Antoine Winfield, whoop, into the hands of Freddie Mitchell. It's the famed Philadelphia freedom play, Tom. From the day that I was born, I waved the flag.
Knew it was going to be the Eagles' day. Winfield, big hitter, big hit on L.J. Smith. Ball goes right to Freddie Mitchell, very alert. Boy, that's a play that you look for, tells you you're going to do good all day.
Yep, Culpepper to Randy Moss, and 15-yard pickup at Jeremiah Trotter. And Moss saying, you know what, we've been to Pro Bowls together, but how's it going, eh? Later in the drive, the Vikings set up for a field goal, but wait, it's a fake, but there's nobody there. Gus Frerotte has to fire it away, and so the Vikings looking to get back in it, and it would have worked. It was going to go to Randy Moss like the Patriots play we saw this year.
Absolutely. Randy Moss was going to stand on near the sideline. They were going to toss him the football, but you can see there's already 11 men on the football field. Miscommunication on the part of the Minnesota Vikings. Randy ends up trotting off. You see Coach Tice trying to get the timeout. They squander a chance to get at least 3 points in the end.
And it was great. It was going to work. Meanwhile, McNabb to Josh Parry, and you say, you know it's your day? Chris Claiborne recovers the fumble, but wait. Andy Reid decides to challenge it, and they look at the ruling, and what happened, Tom?
The ruling is you have to establish back in bounds with both feet before you can actually make the recovery. Claiborne did not. Ball goes back to the Eagles.
Again, another sign that if you're the Vikings, it's not your day. At the Eagles, it certainly is yours. McNabb to Dorsey, let it tick, 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 and at this moment, no timeouts left. First half, the Eagles squander a chance to get a field goal. He figured, well, 21-7, you could have done better. But no worry. Dante Culpepper tipped and picked by Ike Reese. Reese's Pieces makes the big play. What a great athletic play.
That's a great play because you have to really be alert to make that play that close to the line of scrimmage. Knock it down and then pick it off.
And then more linebacker play. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Jeremiah Trotter. So another huge interception and a big return almost to the 30-yard line. And then like the good teams do, they go for the jugular. Play action. Donovan McNabb to first down Freddie Mitchell. He wants touchdown, and he's in for it. No, wait a minute. First they score a touchdown, then they review a great effort by Freddie but the good overturn.
And that's the key. A great effort by Freddie Mitchell right there. He gets hit, though, and the ball clearly comes out before it was across the plane of the goal line.
So 2 plays, the ball goes back and forth. Now the Vikings, 3rd and 10 for the 19, but Brian Dawkins, the safety blitz at the fumble. Huge defensive play, Eagles, although Culpepper keeps it 4th and 22. He's looking for Moss. And the drive is over. I mean, the gambling here, you know, late in the 3rd, down 21-7. Now it's 27-7. Couple field goals by David. Green Acres is the place to be. Then Culpepper. Robinson makes a nice catch. We're under 2 minutes to go. So maybe, just maybe, 27-14. But a fitting end of the day by Freddie Mitchell on the Good Hands team. Onside kick goes to the Eagles. Game goes to the Eagles. 4th straight title appearance goes to the Eagles. They win it. 27-14. McNabb, 21 of 33 for almost 300 yards. Westbrook ran 70, caught 47. A lot of big names, and the Eagles just too much for the Vikes.
Had an opportunity to have a fake field goal that we had worked on for 2 weeks. We thought it was, I actually thought it was brilliantly set up by the coaching staff. We had miscommunication by a player who was actually the 11th guy that we were going to take off the field. He was on the field, and so we aborted the attempt, and then it was just miscommunicated. It was just not done very well.
It all starts with the quarterback, and my confidence level is high, and the rest of the guys seem to follow along with it. Defensively, you can just see those guys flying around. As a unit, we've talked about our #1 goal, and that's to win the Super Bowl. You know, we're excited about this win, but we're excited about moving on.
I'm a special player, you know, and players like myself, you know, take advantage of every opportunity because he doesn't get much, you know. I just want to thank my hands for being so great, and I don't know. I'm just happy that we won.
No wonder they've been hidden for a month. Those guys.
Fashion statement.
You know what? At Andy Reid, the cone of silence, it worked. He did what he thought was best. He had a plan all along. He just said, you're not going to see it the last two regular season.
Kudos to Coach Reid because he took so much criticism, and I think he took it nationwide, but particularly in Philadelphia, where people said, boy, and I was one of those ones who said it. You kept your team out of competitive action for a month. They're going to be a little bit rusty when they hit the field. Who's going to step up in the wide receiving core? A lot of people did, but especially and particularly Freddie Mitchell. The defense played great. I think they've got outstanding special teams. Westbrook, one of the better players in this league. Coach Reid knew exactly what he had. You know, he knew his personnel, knew how they would play, and they were sharp almost from the opening snap.
He took a lot of time, he and his offensive staff, which is so talented, Brad Childress, Marty Morningweg and company. What does everybody do that's best? Let's do that. Even though they know it, they had time to look it over. And, oh, by the way, those young corners played great.
Absolutely.
Shepard and Brown, the linebackers you saw. The line did a good job on Kevin Williams. They're going to be very pleased with this. And they're back at home in another championship game, which we'll talk about in a moment. Peyton Manning not going to a championship game. Tom will talk about his troubles in Foxborough when we continue on Divisional Sunday NFL Prime Time.
Tonight on SportsCenter, the tragic downward spiral of a Super Bowl lineman. Two top teams, two top players battle in Seattle, plus the best of the week in Boomer's top plays. SportsCenter, 10:30 Eastern.
What's that?
Oh, it's a duvet cover.
A what?
A duvet cover. It's a decorative sham that also protects. Watch the game. The double quarter pounder with cheese. Pound one. Oh!
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. It's a throw pillow.
What if business no longer meant business travel? Microsoft Office Live Meeting. The service that lets you be in different places, but still on the same page. See for yourself with a free trial. All it takes is a phone, PC, and an internet connection, and you can collaborate with groups of all sizes. It's like being at the same table, even if you're worlds apart. Visit Microsoft.com/meet now or call us today.
Everyone wants it. Basketball's got it. ESPN College Game Day starts January 22nd.
Luxury, performance, and comfort. It's all here at the all-new Acura of Cleveland. Choose from the area's best selection of new Acuras. Lease an 05 Acura RSX for $199 a month, or an 05 Acura MDX, $399 a month. Plus, we have a great selection of quality pre-owned. It's all here at Cleveland's newest Acura store, the all-new Acura of Cleveland, right off 480 on Brook Park Road.
The customer first, every day, every way, at Acura of Cleveland.
Think summer, think water, think Romps Waterport in Vermilion. Offering a family fun marina, Romps has the dock size to fit your boating needs. Romps has summer-only and annual contracts that give you and your family the opportunity to enjoy Romps all summer long. A family-owned business, Romps has spent years making this waterport the perfect place for all your summer fun. Romps Waterport, with over 250 floating docks, a complete family recreation facility.
Welcome back to NFL Primetime, presented by Miller Lite.
Welcome back, everybody, and let's go back to that AFC game, really the marquee game, and maybe we'll see what happens to the rest of the season all year long. Look, Peyton Manning, again, the Colts' record-setting, high-powered offense, frustrated by Bill Belichick, Romeo Crennel, and the Patriots. They get only 3 points. And today showed him some new looks again.
Well, boom, the staff puts together the scheme, and then the players go out and they execute. And when Peyton Manning looks down the football field, he sees something totally different. Here they're going to rush 3 to Pats are. They're going to drop 8. Dallas Clark, the tight end, down at the bottom of the screen, going to get jammed by Willie McGinnis. Right there, off the line of scrimmage. Up top, that's Vrabel on Stokely. That jam throws the timing of the play off. Brewski shadowing Manning, and Willie McGinnis, very athletic play, gets out. Now down around the goal line. He looks very quickly for Clark, gonna pop him right there. Instead, Clark gets popped, and then right there we freeze it so you can see what he sees. There is nowhere to put the football. It's almost picked off. Then you take a look at the numbers. This is the last 3 games they've played. All of them in Foxborough. And look at that bottom number. 41 points in 3 games. They scored 49 against the Denver Broncos.
Well,
so,
look.
Different team.
Well, look, Ty, as you know, I mean, they do this against everybody.
That's right.
Well, they won
That's
30,
right. That's right.
32 games. But it's just an overall idea that if you frustrate, you frustrate the receivers, and they also couldn't run today, there's not a lot left. Oh, by the way, you don't have the ball a lot either, right? I would say that's a complete execution of the game plan.
And I thought Corey Dillon made a tremendous difference in this game.
Oh, God, yes.
Absolutely.
Well, when they control the ball for almost 2/3 of it, that'll win you most games. We come back, game balls, and look ahead to the title Sunday in a moment.
I want to taste my beer, but I can't.
Every year, thousands suffer from taste loss. Look for the clues. Does your buddy smack his lips incessantly? Does your boyfriend act fidgety? Or do emotional outbursts come at inopportune times?
Why are you doing this to me?
Get the facts at PreventTasteLoss.com and protect yourself with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite.
I've held it inside for so long.
Miller, good call.
That was a Cadillac.
You tighten my bra strap.
I'm sorry, I've been standing outside. My hands are freezing. I'm actually...
Winter X Games 9, January 29th to February 1st, live at 9 p.m. on ESPN.
Presented by Schick.
Okay, so you shave in the morning, but your date isn't until 7 p.m. What do you think your beard's doing all day? Taking a nap? Well, it's not. So fight your 5 o'clock shadow with this. Introducing the new Schick Quattro Midnight. With 4 blades and 2 conditioning strips, you get an incredibly close, smooth shave. And that'll keep you smooth into the night. If you don't think that's important, ask her. The new Schick Quattro Midnight, the power of 4.
The new Cadillac STS. Assume nothing.
You know, you have a great story, but the 86 Mets, now that's a Cinderella story.
ESPN's coming to the Walt Disney World Resort. Join us in Florida for ESPN The Weekend. Go to ESPNtheweekend.com now.
There's an easier way to get the gear the pros wear. For a free team catalog, call 877-NFL-SHOP.
Hi, I'd like to redeem my credit card miles. Someplace warm?
No.
But I'm in Chicago. It's freezing.
Ooh, I predict no storm.
Can my miles get me to Mexico?
No way, Jose.
St. Thomas?
Ain't happening.
Hawaii?
No, huh?
Cabo?
Cobb, no, maybe.
L.A.?
No.
Who's in charge over there?
That would be our CEO.
Go from no to no hassle with Capital One no hassle rewards. There are no blackout dates. Check your mailbox for details.
9.
What?
Niet.
But
no.
I'm calling Capital One.
Nunca.
NFL Primetime, presented by Miller Lite. Grab yourself a great-tasting low-carb Miller Lite.
Boomer, my game ball is going to go to Freddie Mitchell. Eagle fans wanted to know who was going to step up. Freddie Mitchell did that big time, 5 receptions, 65 yards, and a touchdown, and another fumble recovery for a touchdown as well. He set the tone for all the wide receivers.